I'm Brick Road. Let's play Willow for the NES. This is one of the essential, in my opinion, the essential action RPGs on the NES. One of three, actually, the other two being The Legend of Zelda and Crystallis, both of which I have LP'd. So after this LP is done, I will have kind of run the entire gamut of essential action RPGs on the NES, and then I can just retire and never have to LP anything ever again. So I'm really looking forward to finishing this one so I can just close out my YouTube account and be done. Willow is a licensed game, and it's one of the only licensed games I know of that is actually very, very good and very fun to play. And the reason for that, and a lot of other games in the NES area, is because it was made by Capcom. Capcom actually used to make licensed games. A lot of Disney games, like Aladdin, which I've also LP'd, but a whole library of great Disney games for the NES. I mean, just like legendary games. Games that people love in their own right. Like, you can love NES DuckTales without ever having seen the show DuckTales. And that's fine, but for right now, I'm going to play Willow, and Willow has a game system in it that takes some getting used to, and it's this. You get a sword, and he swings it very slowly. You can swing your sword, or you can stab it, and he always does both slowly. But eventually, though, as he levels up and gains experience, he will master this weapon, and he'll be able to swing it very quickly. So there's a lot of points in the game where you really have to choose between using your strongest sword or using a sword you know you can swing quickly. Right now, I don't have a sword that I can swing quickly because I'm on level 1, also known as level stupid. So, I've got that going for me. Also playing the game at 150% speed, because it's not a hard game, really, as long as you know where to go. And I am taking a lot of damage, though. That's ridiculous. But also because people have actually been clamoring for a new Super Speed series, and I thought I would give it to them. I'm going to die here in this little skull woods. You know, I better walk back home and get a recharge real quick. Usually I want to try to level up to like level 3 on these blobs and things in this little wood, because level 3 is where Willow can swing his first sword. See, now he's swinging a little faster, but level 3 he'll actually be able to swing it really super fast. You know, I've got acorns. Why am I trying to dodge these guys when I can freeze them in place? 2 hit points and I'm trying to dodge guys. Yeah, I don't think so. I'll just walk around you. See you later, guys. So yeah, let's go to the to Willow's house where his little family lives and get an HP restore. And one more thing, just kind of full disclosure, as I let's play Willow. I'm actually cheating, but I'm not like really cheating. Okay, hear me out. I've got, like, this is a very complicated game as far as map layouts and things. There are a lot of mazes and dungeons, and the overworld is huge. But I'm actually playing with the maps, like on screen here, so I won't get lost. I'll know exactly where I'm going. But the reason it's kind of not cheating is because I made the maps. Like, when I played this game as a kid, my friends and I, we sat down with graph paper and just mapped the entire game. And then years later, I did it again using ASCII characters, and I uploaded it to GameFAQs. Like, if you were to go to GameFAQs right now and do a search for this game, you would find the little walkthrough that I wrote with all the ASCII maps. And I think I did it in like 2002 or something ridiculous. It's ancient. But, so, I did at one point know the game really well, and I don't anymore just because I haven't played it in years, but I still had that old document that I had wrote, and it was pretty good in getting me through the game. My test play went really well, so that's why I'm Let's Playing Willow. And Willow, of course, is licensed from... Where's my skeletons? There they are. A great movie from the 80s, a great little fantasy adventure movie starring Warwick Davis as Willow. And he has to, like, get a baby through this amazing adventure, etc., etc. Who is it directed by? I don't think anybody, like, really famous. I think his name was, like, Luke Georges or something. I don't think he's done anything else worthy of note. But Willow itself is a great game. Yeah, come on! Awesome sword, that's right. Oh, crap. Strangely enough, this first little area of the game, these little woods here, is one of the tougher areas, because you don't have your healing spell yet, and because you have to fight through it with a slow sword. From now until the end of the game, I won't have to use that slow sword unless I really want to, for whatever reason. So I think I gotta go this way here. Will take me to my... This guy here, he'll refill my HP and my MP for me. That would be really nice of him. And I don't think you can speed up the text at all, but that's really awful, but you can't speed it up. You'll just have to deal with it. So, let's go get my healing item here. And when I did a test play, I actually learned a couple things about the game. I don't really need to go into detail about them now. I'll probably talk about them later, but one of the things I learned was that originally, years ago, I never used to play this game. Oh, crap. Who do I have to talk to in this town first before that guy will give me the time of day? I think I'm going to go this way, actually. Down, left. Oh, yeah, down to the southwest corner, and the guy has a shield for me. I know where I'm going. I've got the game figured out now. What was I going to say, though? Okay, yeah, because I thought originally, because this is an old school RPG on the NES, it's like, and that means you have to grind experience. There's no way around it. And that was a big part of the Willow experience as a kid. I knew at a certain point in the game I would have to stop playing what I was doing. You have the wood shield! Triumphant! And grind experience. And it doesn't take very, like, super long. Maybe like an hour or so if you want to grind all the way up to the max level if you're doing it really fast. But what I found on my test play is that you don't really have to grind. The bosses I thought you needed to be on a certain level to beat, you can actually beat just by being more skilled at the game. Which I am now, more skilled than I was 10 years ago, which is good, because this Let's Play is going to be fun now. I also think it was because I was less frugal with my magic points. Like, when I used to play it, the only thing I would spend my magic points on was this healing item heal. This magical heal mace, which is kind of a strange property to give a mace. I mean, how do you use a heal mace? You, like, whack yourself in the head with it, and then whatever. But I think by being more proactive and using my magic... Actually, let's go ahead and equip that heal mace. Actually, allowed me to bring down tough fights in a manner that was a little easier. Okay, I need to go over this direction. Oh no! And now I can just stand here and slash, and none of those skulls can ever hit me. That's right, you all die. You suck. Cool. So, I may have to... Oh, crap, I need my acorn now. This is what I'm talking about. Using an acorn in this guy, and that's all he can do is just stand there and wait for death. Ha 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 ha. And I don't... Later shields that Willow gets can block the fireballs that Snake Man there shoots, but this one can't, so you just kind of have to weave your way between them for now. And there's also, like, no point in the game where... Come on. You have to hit the monsters this many times. This sword is just so weak. I almost died. Yeah. One of the things about this game is that, which way do I want to go now? This way, I think. And I've got to kill this other snake man up here, so I better heal up. Oh yeah, I cannot dodge, or I can't block his fireballs. I have to actually dodge them. Taking forever. And now I'm out of magic, but that's okay, because this is my treasure box right here. Actually, no, I'm an idiot, because this treasure box would have refilled my life anyway. I didn't have to use my heal mace. Guess I'm going back to town. Whatever. So, one of the things about this game is there's really only, like, a dozen or so kinds of enemies, and they're just repeated and palette swapped throughout the rest of the game. So once you have a winning strategy against a monster, you can just use that strategy against that type of monster through the entire game. So once I get a shield that can deflect shots, those snake men become much, much easier to deal with. Oh no! Get to the side of the screen. Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. I'll go stay at the old man's house again. So how do I want to record this series? I haven't actually decided yet. Like, do I want to try to get through a chunk of the game in each video, or do I want to just record the entire thing in one sitting and then chop it up? I don't know. Let's see how much time I have after I get up to the mouth of the cave up here. The other thing about this game is that even though it's an RPG, and even though it's not meant to be finished within one sitting, and it would take a long time to finish it in one sitting. That would be a long, long sitting. That'd be like an all-day affair. be kind of a waste of a Saturday if you ask me. But one of the things is that you can't save your game. If you need to stop playing for whatever reason and then come back to the game later, you've got to input like this gigantic password. And that was just a way of life back in the day. Like, you kids today, you have no idea how good you've got it. You don't even have to deal with passwords or nothing, but... Get my acorn out. And fans of the movie will remember the magic acorns. That was like the only real magic that Willow used in the movie. And I have to go kill Bogarda. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Okay, there are some treasures in this cave that... And I've got 2 uses of my heel mace. So hopefully I will do okay. Yeah, there are some treasures in this cave that I do want to get. Let's see, the first is the ring. I'll get... Oh, crap. Bats! Bats are actually a pretty good source of experience because, like the little skulls, they can't reach you if you can swing your sword really, really, really fast. Which is nice. I mean, that's really, really effective. Oh, you guys suck. Oh, I hate those bees. Those bees are tricky to kill. Without magic. There's magic that can make them really easy, but I don't have any yet. I just have acorns, which aren't very good. And even the little tiny mini bats take a lot of hits to kill in this cave. My goodness. Okay, I want to go this way, then south, and then down here, I do believe... And my level goes up. I don't think your damage output goes up at all. I'll heal myself there. Unless you equip a new sword. Come on. Like, you've got 3 stats. Strength, defense, and agility, but I think your strength is literally just a product of what sword you have equipped. With one very slight caveat, which is at the end of this hallway here. The ring! Just before you die, you see the ring. But no, really, it just gives you a +10 to your strength, which is really nice, because now those little mini-bats should die with 1 hit instead of like 3. Which will make them a lot easier to kill. What else is in this cave? There is the... there's another new sword upgrade, that's what I need. Oh, a zombie! No, okay. Real quick, to explain what that zombie will do, if I leave him on screen, he turns Willow into a pig, and if Willow is a pig, he can't leave the screen. He can't run away, he can't do anything, he just waits to change back. And, hey, where those bats come from? No, go away. I wasn't planning on you guys being there. So that's why zombies, you have to try to get them off the screen before they turn you into anything, because that would just be bad news, you know? And I think I'm going the right way. But you can kind of see why you would need to map these caves, because they're all very homogeneous, and like every cave in the game is just built out of the same, like 6 or 8 screens. Come on, bats. Yeah, I'll just soak up your experience. I don't even care. Bring it. Here we go. This is what I wanted. The battle sword. What? I think it refills my life, too. I would have preferred it refill my magic, but some treasure boxes refill your life, some refill your magic, and some don't refill anything, but... So how good is the battle sword going to be? Yes, he's a little slower, but I think I can handle it. I think I can deal with it. Let's go ahead and... Oh yeah, now I can kill those little mini dudes in 1 hit. That's fine. Just do it that way. I should have enough time to go in here and kill this boss and keep it under 15 minutes for this video, so that might be where I cut it. And there's nothing you can do about it, peoples. Hello, first boss, little evil gremlin dude. Why not give him the statue? Like, what value does the statue have to a little midget guy? And you just wait for him to throw his axe and you get a stab in, and that's the whole boss. Boss fights in this game are not that impressively difficult. And I killed him. And then I get a new magic spell that lets me put, like, fire on the floor. And it's kind of cool. Please fight for peace. That's kind of a strange sentence, isn't it? Because if it's peaceful, why would you fight? And if you're fighting, how can it be peaceful? At least it's not as bad as Mega Man, who has to fight for everlasting peace. That's kind of a losing proposition right from there, you know? Alright, so that's the first cave. Let's get back outside here, and then... I think think this is going pretty swimmingly. It feels good to play Willow again. It really does. To get back into this particular game that I haven't played in years. And that's a good feeling, too. And if you're only like 14, 15 years old, you're not old enough to appreciate this kind of thing. But, like... Oh, man, I'm swinging too slow. I can't kill this bat easily enough. So let us switch to the longsword. Now that'll get him. Well done. Well done, Brick Road. And you'll see what I mean when you guys, you know, like the games you're playing now, you will put them on a shelf and you'll leave them there for like 10 years. And then for some reason, you will pull them down and be like, oh man, I haven't played like Devil May Cry or whatever forever. And then you'll pick it up and like at first you won't remember how to play it. And got him. But then over time you'll be like, oh man, I remember this part. I haven't thought about it for years. And it's a great feeling. And that's why I like to, every once in a while, is plug in the NES and go back to the really old games that defined my childhood. And then sometimes I put them on YouTube. And that's when you leave me snarky comments. Go ahead and leave one now, because that's the end of this video. And I will see you guys tomorrow.